Astrology time, Shane here, daily-astrocat.com, and it's me. It's not my AI version. Anyway, hey, it's Wednesday. It's the 13th of May, so we got ourselves some astrology here, and the moon's going to be in Aries all day long. Aries energy, right? We also have those planets lurking there, right? We've got a sextile with Pluto, and we've got Neptune and Saturn sitting in those early degrees of Aries. So we're going to have aspects with those, right? Charge ahead, right? Well, yes, definitely. Mercury is sextile Jupiter today, and boy, that kind of hits early. Now, Mercury in Taurus means business, and something or someone just shifted in a strangely helpful way. Even something seemingly not helpful could very well stir up something in you that will become a net positive. Now, Mercury and the Sun, they're also going to be conjunct. They're conjunct for all intents and purposes, and that perfects tomorrow. So, whoa, we got some serious things going on here with the way we're thinking, the way we're doing logic, the way we're communicating, and the way that we are just expressing ourselves with this earthy Taurus energy, which is career-focused and can definitely lead to some green energy. So, and green energy just means money, right? So anyway, this sets a stage for our next 3D adventure, really, quite honestly. But, you know, you also have to pay attention to the business side of your side hustles and anything that you're doing that's outside of the 3D, right? Outside of your work life, that 5D stuff that I like to talk about. So, look, this is gift wrapped. Okay, this is going to be something that you don't know what it is. It's a box, you know. I don't think it's the box of chocolates, but it's the box of something, right? And you're not going to know quite what to make of it. But I'll tell you what: get creative, get inventive, and get imaginative, and get ready to break down another barrier, because that stuff is coming. Somehow Venus in Gemini is goading this along, right? The communication part of it, the logical. There's a little bit of creativity there. We got to just make sure that we're focused, and we've got this, right? Got Saturn sitting right there in that where the moon is in Aquarius. So really get serious about this and start asking some questions. Look, come to a full stop and make sure you're asking the right questions. That's the most important thing. And today's keyword is enveloped. In other words, hidden. That's a Neptune reference that's sitting there. And the color is the flashing red lights on a launch pad before liftoff. Now, a business focus for Wednesday. Okay, so that's what we're kind of looking at. Pay attention to the numbers. It's time to begin making sure that we are getting paid. And with an eye to this, with rising prices and an odd instability in how things are seen and perceived globally, it's really up to us to try to secure a place at a table, okay, at the table, right? While some of us can rely on, you know, say like jobs and stuff like that, others, they're finding their jobs are getting scaled back or eliminated, AI and stuff like that, right? There's new things, there's a shift there. So there's softness there, right? So business sense tells us to learn how to use new tools, new approaches, and new techniques, and to master them, right? This is the thing we may have forgotten from yesterday coming back to us, right? It's just in full force. It's just coming right back. With Uranus and Gemini, this probably felt like it came out of nowhere because, quite honestly, it did, okay? So the mood today is to get cracking. Like you're just going to want to move, right? That's whatever it is. Whatever has emerged needs to be met head on and vetted. And we may have slacked off a bit over the last few days, particularly with regards to our side hustle and stuff like that. You know, Mother's Day and stuff. But now it's time to get that all back on track. We have a chance to move forward without stepping back. Oh, now that's kind of interesting, right? Refreshing, right? Is it going to be difficult? You betcha, because Saturn's sitting right there, right? Saturn makes it tough, but it also gives it a reward multiplier. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, bonus points. Now, don't listen to your head. It's going to tell you that this is not possible, right? You're going to be like, oh, well, I don't know. Stop it. You're going to have to follow your gut instinct and just know 444, right? That guidance, that putting that whatever we're doing, that guidance that we were talking about in the last couple of days, it's still working, right? Today's the 13th. There's a 4 in there, right? Once again, we're moving forward. Now, that wasn't even in there intentionally. It just happened to notice it. Look, we're following that gut instinct. The moon in Aries is going to square Jupiter tomorrow. And you begin looking for reasons not to do the thing, right? That's rubbish, okay? Take a hard look at the bottom line, okay? Business sense, right? Passion can equal dollars as far as this is concerned. And there you go. So, very, very bullish forecast today for our work lives and career paths and stuff like that. Not necessarily even work, but career paths and I don't want to call it distractions, but I'm just saying that, you know, the opportunities are seeming to fork out, right? And we're just looking for more opportunities. Streams, we were talking about streams before. Streams are very interesting, and it's something that you can also look into. We're branching out. So, in 1767, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's first opera, Apollo et Hyacinthus, was written when he was 11 years old, and it premieres in Salzburg in Austria. So, and our birth is Arthur Sullivan, another composer, born in 1842. He died in 1900. He's the British composer known for Onward Christian Soldiers. Okay? And he's also generally remembered, or major generally remembered, as they say here, trying to be kind of funny, for his comic operas with W.S. Gilbert. You know, the Gilbert and Sullivan ones, the Pirates of Penzance, HMS Pinafore, the Mikado, Born in London. And that is all I have for you. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate and love every single one of you. Just keep it rolling, right? Hit those favorites. For some reason, the long version is not getting a lot of play on TikTok, and I'm not sure why. So we may have to go back and look at that. And rumor has it that if I can upload video to my podcast carrier now, and Apple Podcasts will actually carry the video, which is really great because I'm having a good hair day today. Not. Okay, so anyway, that's all I have for you. Let's recap, shall we? The key word is enveloped, and the color is those flashing red lights on a launch pad before liftoff. So let's go. Today is a 7. Happy astrocatting.